Since you clicked on the video, you've probably seen it in Wii Sports, in Wii Play, Wii Fit U, in Nintendo Switch screenshots, in Star Fox, in Sonic games, on the PSP menu, inside Japanese train stations, just to name a few. A well-utilized font, but rarely used outside of Japan, which makes me associate it as the Japan font, or even the Nintendo font. To me, this looks more Japanese than this. It holds some similar characteristics with Eurostyle, but it's not exactly the same font. So what font is it? Well, I've actually been lying to you this whole time. We're not talking about one, but in general two separate fonts, by two separate Japanese typeface companies, Fontworks and Morisawa. These two fonts were heavily inspired by Gona, made by the type foundry Shaken in the 70s. During the digitalization of typefaces in the 90s, a lot of analog fonts from the 70s and 80s weren't directly carried over. Fontworks and Morisawa took advantage of this to claim their own versions. This resulted in lawsuits considering the striking similarities. However, according to font enthusiast Fontendo, it was determined that the similarities of the glyphs is not grounds for intellectual property infringement. In other words, there wasn't an issue, hence they're now two identical fonts. Their names, by the way, are New Rodan and Shingo. New Rodan being the successor to Rodan, and Shingo literally meaning New Gothic. In fact, these fonts are what is classed as Gothic fonts in Japan. As opposed to Mincho style having looked like it was drawn with a brush, Gothic typefaces maintain a uniform thickness with its strokes. Think of it as serif versus sans serif fonts, with the latter being designed for the modern world due to its clear and legible shapes. A lot of people often compare these fonts with the Western counterpart Helvetica, which I'm sure you've heard of, they even named a movie after it. Helvetica is supposedly the most used font in the world, although it isn't specifically designed for the Japanese language. Entering New Rodan and Shingo, and now all the hiragana, katakana and kanji characters are easily available. Both fonts are super versatile with an unembellished minimalistic appearance. A strong impact at large scale, yet highly readable in small sizes. With this in mind, I began to see why it's widely used in ads, public signs and video games. Perhaps this is why Nintendo uses either fonts for their user interface in games, so as to not steal the focus from the gameplay. A neutral, but not too boring look. Throughout the years, Nintendo has worked closely with Fontworks and even collaborated on custom fonts. But in current times of the Nintendo Switch, the UI font is actually UD Shingo NT by Morisawa. The UD abbreviates for Universal Design since it has improved readability. Nintendo modified the font even further as shown here. So what is the deal with these fonts? It has obviously made an impact on me and numerous other people. The fact that I only see it during video games or while visiting Japan makes it personally significant. It gives an immediate association to anything Japanese related. Meanwhile, if I lived in Japan, I might not share the same enthusiasm if it were a constant exposure. I mean, who finds Helvetica interesting? Oh, right. Thanks to Fontendo for fact-checking the video. You can follow his Twitter account at Fontendo or check out his videos at Kaihatsu. If you like my voice, you can hear it again in this video where I talk about my favorite Japanese band. Or you can do whatever, like go outside or something, get some fresh air.